What's up, guys? Rob with 3STRONG here. I got asked an interesting question. It was, hey Rob, how do I make my shoulders bigger? So my pastel shirt, my white watch were thinking, you know what? A great way to develop size in your shoulders is this trick that some bodybuilders use. I learned it from some bodybuilder friends of mine. It's called a pre-exhaust set. So what pre-exhausting means is that you're going to do an isolation movement to, in this case, isolate the deltoids before you do a compound movement, something like the shoulder press. So what we'll do is pre-fatigue or pre-exhaust a smaller muscle group before we start doing the major movements, so that smaller little muscle gets that much more work. I'm really not a big fan of doing all the different little movements to get all the different heads, because you're really just lifting light weights for a bunch of reps, and really the shoulder, just start doing major overhead presses. So when it comes to this assistance work, all the little isolation stuff, I don't like doing isolation work in isolation. I like doing it in a pre-exhaust set before you do the major movement. So I'm showing you lateral raises. I'm not a big fan of lateral raises. I'm just telling that this is one of the things that you can do. But really, if you're not pushing heavy weight overhead, forget about it. Okay, here we go. So we have our lateral raise, and I'm just going to go over some key points of the lateral raise, because people can really screw this one up, and that's why I'm not a big fan of a small movement that has the potential for injury. That just seems really stupid to me. So anyway, keep the arms locked out. A lot of people will bend their arms. This is just dumb. This is swinging with a short bat. You want to swing with a long bat. Reach out. So you want to extend those arms out away from you, and try not to shrug up. It's not one of these movements where you're really just throwing this thing around. You look like a goofball. So lift those hands out to the sides. This will get that, mainly the medial head of the deltoid, the side of the deltoid. The deltoid has 3 different heads on it, if you're not aware. But you're going to do that until you pretty much can't do that anymore. Pick a weight that allows you to do about 8 to 10 reps, maybe 8 to 12. Prefer to keep it on the lower end of the spectrum. Once you can't do that movement anymore, that lateral head of the deltoid has now fatigued. To push it a little farther, now we get heavier dumbbells or a barbell, whatever. And remember, full range of motion on this one, elbows in. And you're going to finish off that set doing as many reps as you can with the heavier dumbbells. So that pre-exhausting set is doing that isolation movement, such as the lateral raises in this case, and then doing your heavy overhead press lift. And that'll help fatigue the lateral head of the deltoids. But really, you want the whole deltoid to grow in size. And like I said, the overhead press, there's nothing better to do for your deltoids than just do a basic overhead press. If you want to work on a little bit of details, you can easily throw that lateral raise in to help you create some width. But eat big, lift big, and that's about it, man. Hopefully that helps, so that when you take your shirt off, you feel like that much more of a man. Or lady, never know. See you guys tomorrow.